Welcome to Remote Node. So this is the first episode. It's gonna be a mini video showing Claude 3.7. So if you don't know what happened, Anthropic just came out with the new Sonnet model. We've been waiting for this for many months, many months. In my experience, Sonnet 3.5 has been the absolute best coding model. And as a software engineer, patiently have been awaiting 3.7 or whatever the next one they wanted to call. So they ended up with 3.7. Apparently, it is by far the best model right now. 3.5 was already great. 3.7 is pretty much a 12 went from 49 to 62% accuracy. You can probably get even more with the thinking mode if you enable that. It allows for more thinking, more token, more context window, a larger context window. It just completely crushes everything for code. It looks like maybe a couple of models might be better at math or whatever, but for coding, there's just nothing better, I believe. They also released Claude Code. I'm going to go over that in a different video, but apparently it is a Sonnet 3.7 agent in your terminal. So I'm also excited. I haven't used it yet, but I'm also super excited to see what it does. It looks like all of this is the same price as before. No change on that. So the first thing I did was try to make a game. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of people try to make games with the new models, Grok 3 and Sonnet. I'm not gonna lie, a couple of my first games just didn't work. I think at first I just kept running out of context window. And then I figured out you can click the extended thinking, and that kind of helped. This one is the extended one, I believe. Yeah. And so that's part of why it actually worked. So for the first game, I thought, let's make the classic artillery game. I wanted to make it 3D. It just gave me a 2D version, unfortunately. But we're gonna go with that. Apparently it says it's a 3D environment. Whatever. I made sure to give it a couple different types of weapons you can select, and a destructible environment. Apparently you have to break out of your environment first and then try to attack the other player. You can see some of the weapons have much better damage and radius. It's actually pretty hard to get it right, though. It's kind of interesting. I mean, this actually worked from basically the first try. Well, it almost worked. It just had a small error, which it quickly fixed, and then everything was stuck underground. And then I made the other CPU, the other player CPU controlled. Another error, and then finally, I think it took 5 different prompts, and then it worked. So there you have it. You can create games probably in 1 to 10 minutes. Now, the hard part is this is actually, goodness knows how many lines of code, maybe almost 1,000, maybe 500, I don't know. But after 500 lines, it gets hard. After 1,000 lines, good luck not having it make an error. So I think the best thing to do is to quickly export this to Cursor or Windsurf, and then break it up into files, and then work on it within the Windsurf or Cursor agent. And if you break it up into files, the advantage is that the context window should fit. And I think the way Cursor and Windsurf works is that it intelligently gives details to the models of what your project looks like. So it automatically kind of just works way better than just using a model. So I'd really recommend that. So yeah, we can try to see what happens. One thing I don't like about this game is that there's this weird thing in the middle. I wanted to make the entire ground destructible, so let's do this. That's reasonable enough. Please work. So I think we're all going to be, anyone can be a game developer now. That's the big thing. You don't even know how to, you don't need to know how to code apparently anymore. And if you're already like a web engineer, transitioning to a game developer is going to be way easier now. It's kind of it's like way different. As you can see, there's like a lot of math and geometry. So I'm personally not used to that, but AI can accelerate a lot of problems in this area. And I'm hoping it doesn't run out of tokens. And it shouldn't because we're using thinking mode. That's been the biggest problem. That's the biggest reason why you should quickly export it to your AI enabled code editor. I personally like Windsurf. I've only used Copilot and then Windsurf. I have not used Cursor yet. I was using Copilot because it was free, but Windsurf is basically a 100x improvement on that. You have to use it. It's freaking done. No errors, probably. Interesting. So we have the hint. Might be a bit too much of a hint, but it's probably funner than before. Okay, so the ground is slightly destructible, actually. Make the ground way more destructible. One more time. I'm going to be really happy if this works. Maybe we can already publish it to the App Store. The worst part is when you wait 5 minutes only for it not to work. Or in the past, if you don't use thinking mode, this would have ran out of tokens and it wouldn't have worked. It does have an option to continue, which you'll probably see in another video for another game. What? You're kidding me. No, that was amazing. What happened? What is going on? Again? Now, sometimes it does things over and over again. Like it wants to improve it somehow. It'll do many passes. As you can see, it's version 25, but I've probably made only 7 prompts. So that's pretty interesting, actually. I don't know what happened. Now what was the problem? I'm so grateful for this whole new AI revolution because some of the advanced mathematical formulas would take a while to do, and then you wouldn't know what was going wrong. This is a really good way to learn math, and I'm excited to learn stuff that I haven't been learning yet. There it is, Minecraft destructible terrain, trajectory prediction, weapon system, physics. I like the night sky background and the little Minecraft blocks, so this is incredibly promising. Start with the standard shell. Okay, that is what I wanted. Now, apparently they don't fall. There's no gravity working yet, but whatever. Oh, they kind of fall. The blocks fall too. This is insane. What? Cannot believe this. So I just cannot believe this. Do a little bit more power, and then we're good to go. Fire another standard shell. Missed. So that might just barely work. Let's see. Okay. It looks like we have a ton of health. So I don't even know if I'll be able to finish this game. Okay. It looks like I don't even know if my settings are being saved. There we go. There we go. Now with the hint, it's way better. Way better playability. It's kind of still hard with the hint, which I thought it was going to be super easy with the hints. with the trajectory hint. I'm still getting it wrong with the trajectory hint. Okay. Damage 10. The biggest damage is the high explosive. I should have read that. We're almost there. We've pretty much hit bedrock. Just kind of sad. And I forgot to do the high explosive. I think it's not saving my stuff. That's a prompt for later. So yeah, this is basically going to take forever, but this already is freaking amazing. This is unbelievable. If you want the code for this, I'll put it in the description so you can play around with it. Yeah, this is already a good start. If you want to make a game like this, grab the code, use Claude or whatever other model. It's been real. Thanks for watching. See you in another video. Bye.